Alright guys, welcome back to Achiever Educational Center. Today, we will be discussing the vector. Talking about vector will bring us to the two important types of physical quantities, which are the scalar and vector quantities. Let's first talk about scalar. A scalar quantity is a quantity that has magnitude only. And remember, magnitude simply means the size or value of something. For example, if I say, I traveled 10 meters. I've given you the distance, but I haven't told you any direction. So distance is a scalar quantity. Other examples are of scalar: mass, time, speed, and temperature. So, remember, scalar equals to magnitude only. Now let's look at vector. A vector quantity has magnitude and direction. For example, if I say, I traveled 10 meters east. So we have 10 meters, which is the magnitude. And east, that's the direction. So this is a vector. Therefore, vector equals to magnitude plus direction. Examples of vectors include force, velocity, displacement, acceleration, and weight. Let's move to the magnitude and direction. When you see something like 20 Newton east, 20 Newton represent magnitude, while east stands for direction. Simple as that. Another example, 15 Newton north. Magnitude equals to 15 Newton. Direction equals to north. So whenever you see a vector, look for two things: its magnitude and its direction. We also vectors in the same direction. Now let's say we have 10 Newton east and 5 Newton east. Are they moving in the same direction? Yes. So what do? We add them. 10 Newton plus 5 Newton equals to 15 Newton. Therefore, 15 Newton east. Another example, 8 Newton north plus 12 Newton north. Since they are in the same direction, 8 Newton plus 12 Newton equals to 20 Newton. 20 Newton north. So remember, same direction equals to addition. Alright, before we continue, if you're following the class and you're finding it helpful, please take a moment to subscribe to Achiever Educational Center and like this video. We have more classes coming, and I don't want you to miss the next one. Now to the opposite vectors. Looking at opposite directions vector. When opposite vectors act together, subtract the smaller magnitude from the larger magnitude, and the answer takes the direction of the larger vector. For example, 10 Newton north and 5 Newton south. North and south are opposite directions. So, 10 Newton minus 5 Newton equals to 5 Newton. The larger force is north. Therefore, 5 Newton north. Here is another example. 15 Newton east and 8 Newton west. East and west are opposite. So, 15 Newton minus 8 Newton equals to 7 Newton. The larger force is east. Therefore, 7 Newton east. So remember, for vector in opposite directions you subtract. Try these questions and drop your answers in the comment section. Question 1. Two forces of 10 Newton north and 10 Newton south act on an object. What is the resultant force? A. 20 Newton north. B. 20 Newton south. C. 0 Newton. D. 10 Newton north. Question 2. Two forces of 12 Newton east and 8 Newton east act on an object. What is the resultant force? A. 4 Newton east. B. 20 Newton east. C. 20 Newton west. D. 96 Newton east. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next class.